was born into a black and white world. I boarded Flight 515 to Detroit. I met Sarah in the first cabin. She was going to take care of the 24 passengers there. I went to the back cabin where I met Sandy. We were going to take care of the 89 passengers in the back cabin. When the plane began to taxi, we sat down on the jump seat and buckled ourselves in. Sandy turned toward me and asked, "Where are you from? You sound so Southern." "Well, I'm from Mississippi." She looked like I had doubled up my fist and hit her in the stomach. She did not say another word until we began to serve the passengers. "Jane, you stay here in the back buffet. Fix the drinks on the pink trays. I'll take the orders and serve. I noticed we have several black people on the plane, and I don't want you to be unkind to them." What was she talking about? I had been around black people all my life. But I let it go and just served out of the back buffet. When we got to Detroit and checked into the hotel, 2 of the girls always stay in one room, and one girl gets a single. I watched as Sandy grabbed the single key. It was evident she did not want to stay with me. The next morning, by the time Sarah and I got to the plane, Sandy was already there, standing in the front buffet with her tote bag beside her. She called to me, "Jane, I want to show you something." She reached down and pulled a poster out of her tote bag. She unrolled it. Oh, it was awful. It was a young black boy covered in mud. "You know who this is, don't you, Jane?" Well, I didn't. She said, "It's Emmett Till. It's people like you in Mississippi who was the cause of this." "Sandy, my mama and daddy didn't have anything to do with this. My sister and I didn't. Well, I was probably only 8 years old." "I know you're prejudiced. Can you admit it?" Well, I began to think. I didn't want to be prejudiced, but, well, I grew up in a black and white world. All I knew was a black water fountain, a white water fountain, a black school, a white school, a black restroom, a white restroom. How could I be anything else but prejudiced? I answered, "Sandy, yes, I am prejudiced." I went to the back cabin with Sarah. When the flight was over, I went to the bus that would take me to my parked car. When I got on the bus, there was Alfred. He was smiling from ear to ear. "Alfred, I have missed you. How is your wife and how are your children?" "Well, I've missed my Delta girls, too, I have. And my wife, she's getting better every day, and my children are just fine. And I am glad to be back at work." The bus was full. I saw one seat vacant. When I sat down, I realized I was sitting by Sandy. She leaned over and said, "Jane, why were you talking to the black bus driver?" I said, "Because I've missed him. He's been gone for 3 weeks. You know, his wife's been sick, and he stayed home to take care of her and the children." "I bet you don't even know his name." and he is the very one. When we get to our cars, he does not move ahead until he sees that we are in our cars safe and that our cars start. Sandy, his name is Alfred.